Hey, what's up, bro? This is Leo with Yieldmax. So I want to make this quick video as a follow-up for the video I posted yesterday about YieldMax. So basically in that video, I finished doing the tracking of ULTY's sales of sales and purchases of stocks and basically the rolling PNL for those. And then I posted the video on Reddit and there was a lot of good feedback, but then, you know, there is some negative feedback, which is fine. I don't care, but it raised good concerns. And so this is why I'm making this video. But basically, this guy here says that my lack of conviction in the product is ridiculous. And he quotes me, okay. And then actually, I just realized that's the same guy that says that maybe I'm doing the math wrong because the way that YieldMax publishes their holdings, they use negative and positive numbers. And maybe when I import the data, I don't know how to do it correctly. And so I respond to him on Reddit that basically I don't care because we don't care about the positive and negative numbers. We care about the codes buy to close, sell, and sell short. And those basically imply a credit or a debit. That's how we do it. We don't care about the positive and negative numbers. We use an ADIVSE function, which creates an absolute number, which is always positive. And then we apply the math based on the code. And so in this video, I will basically show that the math on the YieldMax tracker is 100% correct. Okay. With that said, bro, this video is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy or sell ULTY. That's not the point of this video. I just want to show you that the math of the YieldMax tracker is 100% correct. And second, bro, I would really appreciate if you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, leave them in the comment section below. I love the feedback. I try to answer all of your comments. With that said, let's begin. So the reason why I might have sounded with, not very convincing is number one, I've been working on this product for 3 days. I spent over 26 hours working on this and I was a little bit tired. I didn't go and verify YieldMax or ULTY numbers. That is true, but I did verify the numbers for msty, for cony, and for tsly. I verified them myself. And I also went to return on dividends when he made his weekly predictions and I compared options PNL, which is the total for the cycle, and also total per share, and our numbers were 100% match. And by the way, retired on dividends, first of all, you guys should really subscribe to him and watch his videos. They're amazing. But he does it all manually. He imports all the Excel files from YieldMax and he puts them in a spreadsheet and he tracks it from day one until the last day of the cycle. And so again, our numbers were 100% match. So with that said, let me show you the, the nuts and bolts and the meat of this verification. I actually compared 3 different cycles. Okay, I compared May 16th, May 6th, and May 13th cycles. I imported all their trades and calculated the PNL for options and PNL for stock trades. By the way, bro, again, some of the feedback here, and I sort of agree with it, but in my video, I did say that buys and sells or trades of stock are not exactly a loss. They're a debit on the PNL, okay, on the income and loss statements, whatever, but it is nonetheless a debit. Okay, so here minus $45 million. It's a debit. It's what they spent. They didn't make any money on it. And while stocks are an asset that can grow, when you have too many debits, it starts to like look kind of weird. Okay, but to not imply that it's a loss, I removed the red and green background from these 3 columns right here, and I removed the red color from over here when it's a negative number. When it's a positive, it's also going to be a black because it is not technically not a loss. These numbers here, they are absolutely a loss if it's red, and if it's green, it's a profit. But as you can see here, for the year to date, it's a loss, and over here, year to date, it's a negative $278 million they spent, but they didn't make. Okay. Anyway, let's jump into the math. All right. So I have loaded 2 versions of this page. One of them is not number formatted right here. I don't round it and I don't put an M, but the numbers are the same. This just programmatically rounds it up to make it look better because there's way too many numbers on this page. So anyway, let's quickly zoom in over here. This is the video from yesterday. We're comparing right here the May 16th, $11.52 million. So $11.52 million right here. And right here is the unformatted 11,524,659. So rounded up, that's 11.52. Okay, and that's how the system rounds it up right here. So that's all. We will also compare June 6th right here, minus $1.56 million on the options. Over here, May 16th, that's minus $1,450, and we'll go back and forth. I just want you to be sure that I didn't game the system because I have access to this and I didn't change my numbers just to make it look right, you know. So 183,450 right here, 183,450, and then June 6th, 85 million.03. Let's go back here, 85.03. It's a negative, and then the next cycle 74.78. 74.78. Okay, so I just paused the video where it basically shows this table. So I didn't change any numbers. We can see here 74.78, 85.03. Okay, let's jump into this. First, May 16th cycle. All right, so how I did this, and this basically like a response to this guy right here saying that they have negative and positive numbers when they do their holdings, and I tell them like, hey, we don't even look at negative and positive. We use B or C, buy or buy to close, BC, and sorry, sell is a debit, B is a credit. So S is a debit, B is a credit, and you can see here, here's the formula I use. Basically, the formula goes down all the way to the bottom of the spreadsheet, and it's not number specific. And I'll show you this. It basically takes this number times this number. No, it takes the number of contracts times the price. And if it's an option, it multiplies it by 100. And then for stocks, and how we know it's a stock, it has this CIK number right here. This is a code for a specific stock. But for the purposes of this video, it is not important. Did I change something here? I don't think so. Anyway, so this is all programmatically calculated. We can randomly click on different fields, and you can see over here, the formula does not change when we click it. So I'm not trying to fake this. I'm not trying to game the system. Okay, so we just, also, this is not a manually typed in number. This is a sum of this whole column. Okay, 11,524,659. Okay, so we can copy this. Right, I'll do it so you can see it. Copy. We go over here and we do Control F, and this brings this search, and we find exact match for options. Right here, May 16th, that's the loss on the options. And let's see over here, $183,450. That's the debit on the stock trades. So we go back here, we copy this field, go back here, paste it. Okay, here it shows $1. That's why we cannot find it. So we add $1 and we have a match. Okay, so May 16th is verified. Let's go to May 6th, to June 6th. I have 3 spreadsheets. Same thing, all their trades right here. So again, we take the options contracts, we multiply them by 100, and multiply number of contracts by the price. And if it's an S as a sell, that's a debit. If it's a B, that's a credit. No, the other way around. The sell is a credit, the buy is a debit, and that's done programmatically. And if it's an option, it multiplies by 100. If it's shares, it doesn't multiply by 100. It's direct numbers. We can click here, so the formula does not change. It's all automated. Okay, so we have sum and sum. This is not a fake number. I didn't type it in here. It's all mathematical. Okay, so we copy this and we go back here. We search for it and we find it here, June 13th. Verify this. Yep, June 9th through June 13th. And we find it right here. So the gain on the options is verified. So this here is formatted. Minus $74 million, 74.78. And let's look here. If we round this up, this will be minus 74.78. Okay, so it's an exact match here. And next we will do the June 6th. Same story. We calculate the options and we calculate the stock trades. And this is not a typed in number. This is a formula based. So minus $1,559,010. We copy this and we go here and we paste it. Guys, I do this slow so there's no confusion, so that people don't say, oh, you faked it, or you did this, or you did that. Okay, the numbers on the tracker are exact and correct, and you can see here, if we round it up, it's 1.56 million, and if we don't round it up, it's 1.559. But if we round that 9 to the 5, that's 6. Okay, and in the video, it's 1.56. So the numbers match. Let's go to the stock trades because that's more important. Okay, so here minus 85 million dollars. Okay, so 85.3. Again, this will be rounded up. 85.3, 0.03. 85.03, 85.03 here, and 85.03 here. So that matches. Therefore, YieldMax is doing the math absolutely correctly, and then it's just your decision to basically how you view these trades on the stocks. Is this, in your opinion, a loss, or it is an investment that will grow? And I do not, I do not tell you how to treat it. It is your investment decision. It's your money. This video is not a financial advice, but the YieldMax tracker is absolutely correct in doing math. So that is out of the way. I will refer people to this video if they say my numbers may not be right. We verified it and it works. Okay, bro. With that said, thank you for watching. I know this was long. I just, for my own peace of mind, because I did want to verify it, but yesterday I was like so tired. I was trying to get the video out, and after coding all day, I was like, I don't feel like working with spreadsheets. But it wasn't as difficult as it seems. If we just like, I just basically opened a bunch of these files. So right here we're going from this is the week of June 6th. We just open it, copy paste, you know, and that's how we do it. It wasn't all that bad. Okay, so in next video I will do group C prediction. I wanted to wait until today because on Saturday US bombed Iran's nuclear sites, and the market yesterday, the futures were down, but then today market opened up. Like it's a bull market, and no, even like a mini nuclear war cannot take it down. Today everything is green. I haven't checked the oil, but right now I was worried that, you know, Coinbase will drop really low and whatever. So I wanted to wait until the market opened to kind of make the prediction for this week. And so with that said, one last thing on ULTY. So I'm not showing the dividend estimate here because while we do use rolling PNL on the options trades, I will not include rolling PNL on the stock trades into it because, again, this is an investment. It could be temporary down, but then it could go up. But and this is my opinion on ULTY in general. I'm not saying it's bad. I will make a bull case video for ULTY. But the way I look at it, so if I look at my portfolio 3 months back, because Robinhood doesn't let me do this, you know, based on a specific date, I can look at the preset date. So 3 months back, I'm up 33%. And ULTY, since the same time, is down. And from the very bottom of Trump trade debacle thing, I am up almost 60%. Whereas ULTY is not. It's been flat for the last few months. And so the point of that video was like, hey, yeah, they're buying an asset, and that's why we're not treating these trades as a loss. It's a debit, but you know, with they're trading very volatile, high beta stocks, which most of them are going up. Like Circle today, it's not 240 anymore, it's 260. It was up like $30 in one day, and that thing started trading at $24. I actually wanted to buy it, then I, like Trump, I chickened out. And it's up tenfold in basically 3 weeks. So with this kind of holdings, these guys should be up tremendously, but they're up 68 million. Okay, we need to update the prices, but they're up $68 million on unrealized gains. That's 75 cents a share. And the only thing that's basically keeping up the ULTY price is this unrealized gain on the stock purchases, because they're not making money on their weekly trades. You can see it over here. And again, these numbers, they are correct. So they're losing money. And my question was, how the hell do they pay dividends? I don't have an answer, but I will make a bull case because I see a positive in this fund, you know, but it's conditional. It depends on certain things happening. So that's for the next video. Bro, I know this is long, but thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. Again, this video is not a financial advice. If you want to try YieldMax tracker, now that we've verified that it's correct and it's in doing the math, we offer a lifetime discount, 25%. That expires on June 7th. So after the 4th of July weekend, not June, July 7th, after the 4th of July weekend. If you can try it, 7 days free trial. No, if you don't like it, you can cancel. If you like it, you can stay and enjoy the lifetime discount. If and when we raise prices in the future, your price does not change. With that said, bro, I'll see you in the next video with the group C prediction: Cony, Hui, Nefli, Carvani, PP, MD, MSFO. Okay, MSFO is not going to pay much, but whatever. And then we'll do a weekly prediction, including ULTY. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.